Good evening. Welcome to Morty's Diner. This is Morty. Having some technical issues here. And before we start, I need to know if the audio is working. So if anyone can please give me a heads up on that. Then we'll get it started. Need to hear if the audio is working, anybody? Good evening. Okay, I think we have audio. Can I get a confirmation from anybody? Is there audio? Thank you, Bazils. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's get it going here. Welcome to Morty's Diner. Tonight, a special show. Morty's Diner is improving and changing and upscaling the original content. Thank you, Mega Value. Starting tonight, we're introducing some new features at Morty's Diner. Morty and the creative team have been going through, digging through thousands of hours in the audio and video library. Thousands of hours. And we're preparing, and we've prepared all kinds of phenomenal new video and audio additions to the show. Yeah. It's going to be fantastic. And we're going to start off tonight with the first presentation. And we'll do that in just a little while. In the meantime, hello to Basil's Bezels, or Basil's Bezels, or Basil's Bezels, and Mega Value Customer. So nice to see you here. And the content that you'll be seeing is original, avant-garde, and cutting edge. Satirical, shall say true satire, reflective of all that stuff that I talk about. I'm having I'm having technical issues with the internet tonight. So I'll try and keep the show going as long as I can, as long as the internet doesn't crash out. In the meantime, we can talk about anything at all. Any questions, any comments, and then we'll get to our first new content of the new, I'm not going to say new and improved, of the new format and new features here at the diner. Believe me, it's great stuff, and I think the audience will really love it. Mega Value, I hope it's in English. unlike the Super Bowl being in Spanish. Well, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, so I don't know anything about that. But why are you assuming things should be in English? Don't you know? Our country is based on a strong, well, whatever. I'm not going to get into that. Oh, man, what a day. So, we'll just get a little bit, see if we can get some more viewers. If not, we'll just go ahead and get started. But in the meantime, let's get ready.
Morty's Diner. Hot coffee without the toxic sludge.
Right? Let's go ahead and kick off a new feature here at Morty's Diner. Tonight is the first of many, and I mean many, featured moments. Let's go ahead and do it, baby. Being the first time, it will take a moment. So stand by. Okay, we got it.
No goals, no real life. Just live streaming, 12 hours a day.
We have a couple comments from the first to see the new material here on the channel. Jesus. Gadwa seemed to like it. A little tearful. Jimmy says, a bit nasty, a bit vicious. You think so? Gee, it's funny. I never heard you say anything like that when other people do comments and videos about me that are just vile and vicious, and other people too. That's very interesting, Jimmy. I like to go fishing. There you go. Hey, Hurricane, late at send money now, scrolling across the bottom. But if the audience wants to support my channel, Morty's Diner, then they can certainly do that. That would be nice. But now I am having intermittent internet problems here, so I hope this is all working tonight. And good evening, Patrick B. Nice to see you. Hope everything's well. Yeah, Hurt, and well, what can I say? We're kicking off a whole new series of content items, a whole new series of new original material, content, audio, video. It's going to be amazing. Something new every night. And tonight is our premiere of the first of our new videos.
Why does Curly say I'm gay? So many people just assume I'm gay. Maybe I am. What about that experience in high school? Did it all start in high school? I I think it's time to start thinking about my life.
Boy, I love that piano accompaniment. It's just beautiful. Yeah. Blockbuster. Well, yeah, okay. Patrick, just assume minus then going to Paris doesn't make you French, right? What does that mean? I don't know. Yeah, here we are. It's Morty's Diner channel on a Friday, a late night show reflective of all that stuff. Okay, isn't that something? And tonight we're kicking off, that's the premiere video of our new series. Let me just say, you won't believe the content, the creative content our team has been putting together. It's going to be released, new material almost every day on the channel. Hurricane, Morty, would you meet up with Watch Nicholas? Well, I certainly would have. I was thinking about that, and I mentioned that to him back when, when I was a regular on his show before he made a big change. And I think we could have hung out in San Francisco. I mentioned he could show me around some places that I haven't seen, maybe go to a pipe shop. He could explain all the products there. We could go to the Castro district, find a glory hole, and, have some fun down there and, do some stuff. Absolutely. But if you're asking, what was that question from Hurricane? Hold on. Oh, where was it? Hang on. Here it is. At this time, no, because you wouldn't believe. I mean, people watch his show regularly, and nobody says anything about the things he has said about me, the vile insulting, hateful, vicious comments and misstatements and falsehoods he said about me in the last several months. So, no, I don't think any meetup is going to be happening with Watch Nicholas. Yeah. Harrington, I think this video has many topics you guys can discuss over a matcha latte. You think? Really? That's interesting. Hello, system. Good evening. Looks like we're in a benzo-induced vicious spiral. We're in the terminal phase, folks. It's funny, system, how you say that about what you just watched tonight, but you never say anything like that on any of the other channels about a vicious spiral. Isn't that interesting? But wait till more content is presented for your viewing pleasure in the upcoming shows. Patrick, is there a waitress around this diner? Coffee, a menu? Yeah, sure there is. Yeah, of course, yeah. Hurricane, I know when you did the big THC run on your channel that Lex was responsible for guilt tripping you to flush it all. Would you at least smoke a joint with Mike the Snake? No, Lex had nothing to do with my decision. It was, I discussed it with two of my doctors, and in as much as it wasn't an essential thing I had to do or needed to do, I just felt like, my pot smoking time, I did it, done a long time ago, and yeah, not going to start in with it now. Yeah. But Lex had nothing to do with it at all. No. Would you at least smoke a joint with Mike the Snake? Well, I doubt I'll ever be meeting Mike the Snake. I don't know if he remembers who I am. I've only talked to him maybe 5 times. But I don't know. Go up to meet him at that fish and chips shop and get that blueberry pie. Who knows? Things can happen. Yeah. Well. Okay. Wait till tomorrow night. We're going to present the second original material. It's going to be different and unbelievable. I'm not misleading the audience. That's all I can tell you, baby. music is a bit somber, something more K-pop. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Something more K-pop. Well, I don't know about that, but hmm. The creative team got the Watch Nicholas poses and hard questions spot on. Yeah, Hurricane. Well, all I can tell you, baby, wait till the next show. It's a little in a different approach. It's going to be funny as fuck. Mega value. I like the Crawford Museum in Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio talk. Wow. Hurricane had dim sum with Mike the Snake before. Wow. How about that? It's interesting. I didn't know that. Or maybe I did. Yeah. Anyway, it's hard to get a picture up on the screen, baby. There we go. Yeah. iPop is the next best thing, short for ice pop. Hey, very, very, very good. Yeah, wait till you see the collection, the assortment, the collage of things I've put together over the last, well, not only weeks and months, but years. This stuff is going to be sensational. Now, do I think I'll be getting any generous tips from the viewers who will be gobbling this stuff up? Well, tonight is reflective of no tips, no super chats, no cash app, no Ko-Fi, but we're not here for the money. They're the vultures. I'm not the vulture. They're the vultures. But I don't like that term. That's, that guy's fucked up term. Yeah, no, here we soar like an eagle, not a vulture. Standing for freedom, truth, justice, and the American way. And that's a fact. Let's get some background music on. There we go. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow's show. It's going to be phenomenal. Hurricane, Morty, would you meet AC3 if he was in Portland, Calabasas, Baja California, or Regina? All alleged cities people you may frequent. Well, no, I'm not going to Calabasas. I'm not going to Baja California. I'd love to go to Regina. The answer to your question is probably not. Probably not. Yeah. I don't see anything to be gained by meeting Archie. I don't watch his show anymore. Especially considering his usual panel. So I just stay away from that show. I've lost all interest in Archie. Good luck to him, but I just, 15 years, 14 years was enough. Spring and Fialta, you're competing with AIs, corporate channels, longtime channels like Pedal Pie. It's a cutthroat biz. You think? Okay. What does this mean? Guitar, eagle. Yes, correct. Spring. Nothing could be finer than to be in her Regina. He's absolutely right. Hey, Spring, I saw a movie today. I'd like to recommend a movie that I'm going to type it in here. It's on Tubi. On Tubi TV. I just put it in the chat. It's called Mob Queen. And it's a comedy. It's a mafia comedy. and I'm more than halfway through, and it's very pleasant humor. It's kind of sick, but it's pretty pleasant. It stars the actor who played Richie Aprile in The Sopranos, David Proval. Very, very good, and it also stars the actor who played Paulie in The Sopranos, and I just forgot his actual name. Tony. Because he was great. He did a great job in The Sopranos. What the hell's his name? Tony Sirico. So it stars David Proval, who played Richie Aprile, and Tony Sirico, who played Paulie. They're the two lead actors in Mob Queen. And it's all about late 50s New York mafia stuff, but it has a very funny side story to it, which I think you'd find it humorous. And everybody check it out. It's free on Tubi TV. I never heard of it. I only took a look at it because I like David Proval. He was just outstanding as Richie Aprile. And the other guy too was Paulie. I just forgot his name, Tony Sirico. They did such sensational work on The Sopranos. So I saw they were in this movie, so I started watching it. And it only took a few minutes, and I'm in it. I was into it, so I can go with this. So I recommend that to everybody. If you're Italian, you'll enjoy it maybe a little bit more. But it's not as Italian as like The Sopranos or, Godfather, but it does involve New York mafia types. But it's a comedy, first and foremost. Okay, that's a good movie recommendation. Well, wait till you see the movie, then you'll understand the title, Mob Queen. Yes, exactly, Spring. April shower, yeah. Yeah, Tubi's great. Yeah. I don't, so many people pay money to watch, to get Hulu, Peacock, and Disney, and Paramount Plus, and I'm sure there are shows there, obviously, that people like and they're willing to pay for, or they want to pay for, But when you combine all the movies and shows and documentaries and just millions of shows on YouTube and Tubi and Pluto and Internet Archive and on and on and on with all these sites, there's just no time to watch anything else on Disney or Paramount or Hulu. I mean, Netflix, unless you specifically want to see shows on those channels. Yeah. How did Mr. T accomplish so much in entertainment having no background at all? Well, Stallone discovered him. He saw him on TV where he was Mr. T. He had not known of him before. And he saw Mr. T on a TV show where he was throwing midgets to see what distance he could get by throwing midgets. And when Stallone saw him, he said, "Who is that guy? I'm interested," because he was at that time preparing Rocky III. So he looked into the guy, saw he was a bodyguard for celebrities, and definitely knew about boxing. So he called him up. He contacted him and met him, and he hired him to play Clubber Lang. And he was fantastic in Rocky III, and it all took off for him from Rocky III. Yeah, right. Spring. I accidentally signed up for Hula TV, just 24/7 of fat women dancing in grass skirts. Well, that can be enjoyable if you're into that. Look at this. We have a new visitor here. We have a new viewer. Okay. And this is, let me get this back here. McJules. Hello, McJules. Welcome to Morty's Diner. Yo, is that the diner in Red Hook, New Jersey? I don't know about that, but this is Morty's Diner. It's on YouTube. Thanks for checking out the channel. I pity the fool who doesn't like Mr. T. Yeah, I don't have time, but I'll be showing something on a future show about me and Mr. T. Really. No joke. So, McJules, check out that movie, Mob Queen. It's you'll like it. I know some people watching this channel, especially some of those haters. They'll really enjoy the film. 25 viewers. Thanks everyone for checking out Morty's Diner on a late night Friday. Here where it's well, you know. Yeah, I was watching one of those other channels a little bit earlier. Is that really true? How about that? I'll look into that. That's amazing. Fantastic. Okay, terrific. I'll look into that. Thank you, McJules. Amazing. All right. So, what do you go there? What do you like to get? Okay, BLT and coffee and fries. What? Spring. Father Guido Sarducci had a funny bit on SNL where he was pushing a product called Mr. T that was a spoof of Mr. Coffee. Oh, that sounds all right. Yeah. How about that? I see that diner. It's yeah, it looks like it, but that's the standard train car diner that was all over America in the 30s, 40s, 50s. But yeah, well spotted, my friend. Okay. Yeah. Very well, very good. I'm actually so excited about the upcoming video and audio content. I'm holding myself back from premiering another video tonight. I want to show the next one that we're going to have to present, and I want to do it tomorrow, but something is just gnawing at me like, do it tonight, do it now. The audience will fucking go crazy. But no, I'm going to have to do it tomorrow, even though there are 26 viewers. And yeah, it's going to be great stuff. It's been months and months, years of work actually on this, putting this together. Going deep into the archives, and but it's worth it. It's going to be great. Oh no, I didn't know this. Don't do it Sunday. That's Super Bowl Sunday. I was thinking of doing a show Sunday afternoon, but I didn't. Okay, thank you, Spring, for that information. So I won't do a show Sunday. Then again, according to those people, I only have 2 viewers. So I can do a show Super Bowl weekend and a Super Bowl at the same time, and I'll still get the same 2 viewers, which would be hater number 1 and lurker number 1. Hertan, Morty, how mad will you be if you play the clip to 5 viewers tomorrow if Durekovac finds out you're trying to best tonight's numbers? I don't understand that. How mad will you be if you play the clip to 5 viewers tomorrow if Durekovac finds out you're trying to best tonight's numbers? I don't know why Drekovac pays any attention to my channel. All he says is I have 2 viewers, and it's the worst channel on YouTube. So why does he talk about me every day? I live in his head. I know why he talks about me all the time, and that's going to be discussed in a future video. It's going to be great. Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, it's true. Hurricane. It's absolutely true. All he does is say, I got 2 viewers. My channel sucks. I'm a fucking scumbag. And he talks about me every day. He can't stop. But, that's Drekovac. Spring, if you do it exactly when there's halftime, then you can provide an alternative to the pervert Bad Bunny. Now, I heard about this name, Bad Bunny. I don't know who Bad Bunny is. I don't want to know who Bad Bunny is. I don't care who Bad Bunny is. I'm not watching the Super Bowl or the halftime show. It's probably just some Hollywood degenerate, crap pervert crap content. I'm not going to watch it. By the way, the comments I made about the recent Grammy Awards about degenerate Hollywood giving awards to perverts and degenerates promoting garbage and trash. How about, and I got some splashback from some of the viewers for my negativity. But what do you know? The next day, all over YouTube, commentators like Mark Dice and et cetera, they're all talking about the satanic, perverts, degenerates, delusional Hollywood assholes, giving out awards for trash and garbage. Because it's all true. Damn, Morty, a direct Drekovac video. There's a ton of stuff in the pipeline, Hurricane. Ton of stuff. I mean, these people have been making content of me for years, using, of course, my original material. They don't know how to they don't do anything original. They use other people's material, and they make clips using that. My stuff is original, tasteful, yes, and truly satirical. I don't have to say at the end of the video, this is satire, because it's satirical, parody, funny as fuck. If you have to say this is satire at the end of something, a book, a movie, a clip, then it's obviously not satire. Incredible. McJules, I only love perverts that are in the White House. Talking about Joe Biden and Obama and Big Mike, those perverts. Big Mike and Barry and Big Mike, is that who you're talking about? And sniffing Joe, pedo Joe, pervert Joe, crooked Joe. Incredible. Yep, amazing. Yeah, so less talk, more new material here at the diner. We've got a new menu too. Got to make some changes on the menu. Some people have been removed, which is a nicer way of saying booted off the menu, due to their anti-Morty behavior. They're just foul, vicious, insulting behavior. They don't deserve to be on the menu. As the owner, I booted them off, and we have some new people on the menu, some new special dishes on the YouTube celebrity menu. That'll be coming up soon, or soon enough. Yeah. So lots going on here. Lots. Yeah. And expect, as usual, the day after, a hate Morty, hate on the other shows. Because that's what they do. But it doesn't matter, because they're sick people. Okay. I'm going to be here till midnight. McJules, I heard Pervy Joe was in the Epstein files. Well, he should be in the FBI files as a pedo, sniffing all those kids and feeling them all up and taking a shower with his grown daughter. And I mean, not a baby daughter, but, an adolescent daughter. I mean, the guy's a pervert. There's just no question about that. Hurritan. Wasn't the menu originally invite only? Yes, it was. Who did you invite to be the amended menu items? Well, that'll be revealed when I present the new menu. Yeah. You bet. I don't ask much for my YouTube celebrity menu participants, just that they enjoy the food and speak well of Morty and the diner. And man, some of these people are, they're deranged. They turn on a dime and they go from friend to foe, traitor, or not traitor, but backstabber and hater. So I can't deal with people like that on my menu. Yeah. Spring. The weird thing I heard was that Joe was shot in 2019, and the guy we saw after that was someone else. That's why Dems didn't release files. I heard that story. He was shot in 2019. This is the allegation. He was shot in 2019. And they brought in a body double, a fake Joe with plastic surgery and makeup and a mask. And I don't consider that out of the possibilities, because there's one clip of Joe. He's standing by a doorway somewhere being interviewed, and his face, his chin is moving from left. I mean, the actual chin is moving in lumps from left to right, is shifting around. Now, either he's direct from the bowels of the infernal region, or it's a face mask with the prosthetic features on it, like a chin. So there's a lot that can be investigated about that, because the Democrats do anything and everything to maintain and seize and maintain power. Anything. So I don't rule that out. Nor do I rule out Big Mike. I mean, all these things, And he's taller, right? And he walks differently, and he's taller. That's correct. Yeah. Hurritan, I have a feeling the Higgins lobster roll on the menu is unsanctioned by the Quail. The Higgins Eggs Benedict with lobster is one of the restaurant specialties. It's one of the finest gourmet items at the diner. And we were very excited to invite Higgins to be part of the celebrity YouTube menu. Absolutely. Yeah. McJules. Oh, you were the body double, McJules. Okay. Very good. At this moment, with 20 viewers, I'll say, if anyone would like to support Morty and his channel, please consider a super chat, Ko-Fi, or Cash App. It's all pinned in the chat at the top. But I don't expect anything, because I'm not a screamer and a hater and a liar and a psychopath and a drug addict and an alcoholic, and a racist. So I don't expect, what should I expect? We only deliver original content, not screaming and lying, hate and viscountness, and repeated content from other channels. We don't do that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But Jules, I'd donate if you were a racist. Really? Well, now let's think about this. If I went full racist, what kind of amounts of a donation are you talking about? I'm not going to turn racist for $2.50. So, right. Spring, the only lobster I had that I really enjoyed was grilled with butter. Well, that's a classic, sure. I don't remember the last time I had lobster. It's certainly delicious. I don't remember. Maybe when I lived in LA and at a place in Redondo Beach, maybe. Um, I don't remember the last time. I don't remember when. Yeah. Hurricane, why don't you come on the show sometime? You know? Well, whatever. I had lobster with the Higai, and I do regret not getting the blueberry cobbler for dessert. Oh, that sounds great. All of the amount. You see, the thing is, if I go full racist, I'll get stricken by those other haters, and those racists will strike my channel for racism. You see, and I'll be out of business for 90 days. I'll be closed down for 90 days with a strike. So I can't do that. You see. Oh, the Germans definitely have great desserts. No way, no question about that. The German food is fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let's do a little change of pace here.
Why does Curly say I'm gay? So many people just assume I'm gay. Maybe I am. What about that experience in high school? Did it all start in high school?
Studied German history since I was a kid. I mean, I've been studying German history since I was a kid. I love the films. I have great knowledge of German film, contemporary all the way through the early part of the century, early teens, and history way back. You know, First Empire, Second Empire, Third Reich, all that shit. And I have so much knowledge in my head; it's unbelievable. Yeah. Okay. I agree completely. Not sure what's worse, Campers. The voiceovers, music of the animation, or the animation themselves. Really? I think the music's beautiful. Yeah. I think the animation is beautiful. The music is beautiful. The voiceover is excellent. Now stick around for upcoming original video content. It's going to be smashing. Yeah. Rituals. You guys know if you sit on your hand until it goes numb, it feels like someone else is whacking off your gym teacher. Let me try this again. You know, if you sit on your hand until it goes numb, it feels like someone else is whacking off your gym teacher. I'm missing something there. I don't have any experience of that, but okay. Spring, go back to my earlier suggestion. German history is cool completely. Ah, Morty, you can go out with a bang, pretend to be utterly racist, and join in on all the watch channels you hate, and they may all get canceled for guilt by association. Well, that's an interesting plan, right? But the thing is, those people on those channels, they won't consider me racist. They'd go, "Hey, Morty, he speaks like all those other haters, so we like it." By the way, speaking about Watch Nicholas, I heard him say just recently another reason of the many that he's sick of me is he made me cool. And then I left his show. He made me cool. I made Morty cool. I mean, now the other guy, he says that on occasion too. We made Morty cool. These guys are so deranged and delusional. And Nick, it's more due to the drugs and alcohol that he would say that. Believe me, if my life ever came to the point where that guy and Nick were needed to make me quote cool, I would have killed myself when I was 10 years old. I mean, Jesus. Unbelievable. I don't want them to do anything about making me cool. They made me cool. Their egos are so their evaluation of themselves and their egos are so out of check. It's and I say these things, being at one time quite fond of Watch Nicholas. We got along just great, but he did what he did, and I had to leave. You know, it's not my fault, baby. But now he's got a killer team. Now he's got T Dubs and Rachel Brady, so he's killing it every night there on his channel. So no problem. All right, let's continue on here. Campers, Morty, I was half awake when you were promoting a historic show. Is that tomorrow? Well, I think all my shows, 90% of them are kind of historic. Tomorrow, we're presenting the second in our new series of original videos. It's going to be sensational. So I hope people can check it out tomorrow. It's going to be great. Spring. If only Watch Nick had T Dubs. Great. Well, I think he's got T Dubs on the team now. Yeah. So, what can I say? You know how those other meme artwork as their backdrops? They use my content to make their stupid videos. They use my expressions. They use my jokes. They use my material. They use my voice. They use my clips. These people have nothing in their mind that can create anything original. It's just rip off, copy, and steal. That's what they do. Rip off, copy, steal, insult, denigrate, shake it up, and that's what you have on those channels. They copy my screenshots, my artwork, my memes. Sick. Haters and low talent, low effort ejaculators. That's what they are. I dubs, not T Dubs. You mean Easy Company? I don't know what show. I guess he does the Dungeon channel. But I think T Dubs is now part of the Nicholas channel. By the way, I heard several days ago or recently that Mental Jock has a new channel now. It's called Peaky Winders. I heard that yesterday, so I went over and clicked subscribe, and I'll check out some of the content there. I don't know if he wants me hanging around his channel, but yeah, I'll watch his stuff. And let's see, correct. Hurricane, Morty, they see themselves as fan channels. Kind of like how people do fan art and fiction of their favorite shows. Well, I'm familiar with people who do fan books, fan novels, fan channels, but they don't. Their fan novels and fan art are not based on hate, viscountness, insulting, racism, anti-Semitism, sexual perversion, deviancy, and degeneracy. You see, so there's a difference. I don't consider that a fan channel. It's hate, hate, hate. And no talent. T-dubs. And it's not a matter about money. You know, listen, you can have Isaac Stern and Yehudi Menuhin on a street corner playing the violin, and there'll be 20, 30 people around, you know, putting $1 in the cup. And then you have a 5-car pileup right there in the corner. You know, big bloody pileup, heads decapitated, blood, rolling heads, limbs, legs, arms flying all over the place. Everybody will leave watching the two great violinists, and they'll go watch all the blood and the gore, and because that's what people do. Maybe 1 or 2 people would stay for the two violinists. Everybody wants to see the freak shows. Freak shows are and always have been popular. And that's the truth. Who wants to see a classical violinist when you can see a freak? You know, I mean, yeah, okay. What's this here? Spring. T-dubs is totally, iDubbbz is totally unrelated to watch channels. He was famous for Content Cop, but now is totally cucked by his OnlyFans girlfriend, perfect for watch. Oh, I don't know anything about iDubbbz. Wow. Exactly. Well, Cirque du Soleil, yeah, but that's an expensive ticket, right? Correct. I mean, you can get your face blasting all you want at $2 a blast. You know, Cirque du Soleil is probably $100 ticket, maybe more. You know, but for $2, a couple $2 face blasts, you'll get your money's worth, and the freak show on top of that. So, yeah. Don't do the face blasting here. It's the other channels. They're the blasters, and the audience there, they crave it. They slurp it up. Yep. Okay. Very good. Love that cream corn. Right. Very, very right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're getting towards the end of tonight's show. Tonight's show, late night show, reflective of. Exactly. Huratan's up late tonight. I don't know where he is, but if he's at home, it's like, dude, it's like 2:45 in the morning, dude. So, Spring, imagine someone actually requesting a neon sign maker to craft Face Blast. Yeah, well, they wouldn't. Yeah, sure. I mean, well, they would do it, you know. Yeah, incredible. Yeah, well, you have that outside the carnival sideshow tent, you know, where the freak acts are, and you have a flashing neon sign outside, right by the tent, and it says, uh, "Face blast, face blast, face blast, 10 cents, face blast, 10 cents." People be lining up, putting down their dimes, and going in for the blasting. Spring, I thought Hurricane was driving his Huracan in Dubai. Is he in Dubai? I have no idea. Gotta go until Jax's show starts, honey. Well, I'm wrapping it up before midnight, so 5 or 10 minutes. As I mentioned an hour and 10 minutes ago, I'll be wrapping it up before midnight. You had me at a Drekovac show. You should offer a sneak peek at the script tonight. Oh no. I would love to show the next video, but I'll present it tomorrow. It's different than tonight's video, but there's a whole series of them coming up, and maybe each one's better than the next one. Each one's better than the previous one, or you know. Yeah. So tonight, let's go over the super chats and donor support tonight. 0. Okay, we're doing great. 0. All right. Thank you for all that support. Maybe people will like tomorrow's content even more, but then again, you know, that's what this channel does. We do the original content and we don't get the acknowledgement. new content in the pipeline. It's going to be phenomenal. Tonight is the premiere video, but there's a whole pipeline of stuff ready to go. It's going to be incredible. And Spring, all right, good night, Spring. Thank you very much for watching. Guy Gadwa, call us cheap fucks like Jax does, Morty. Well, I'm not going to do that. Maybe it'll work. Well, maybe it would work, but that's not my approach, you know. I think if people like the channel, they'd like to support it, you know. You're not going to get truth on any other of those channels nor original content. And that's a fact. All right, we're going to end the show 1 hour and it'll be 1 hour and 20 minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow and subsequent shows. The new original audio, video, meme content. It's going to be staggering, brilliant, and just mind-blowing. Emphasis on the blowing. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.